Near 87. Tonight, we will have a variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms and be quite warm at 80. Partly sunny in the morning, but otherwise likely thunderstorms tomorrow and a high 88. This forecast is brought to you by Ellis Agency Insurance. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Hey there, folks. Looking for a place that feels like home right in the heart of Panama City? Well, look no further than Charlie Corm's Place at their new location on 15th Street. Charlie Corm's is not just a place, it's an experience. Imagine cozy corners, friendly faces, and the aroma of delicious dishes that'll make your taste buds dance. From sunrise breakfast to late night bites, Charlie Corm's on 15th Street has it all. Charlie Corm's Place on 15th Street is now offering exclusive weekday lunch specials. Visit Charlie Corm's Place on 15th Street. Look for the giant mural.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
Hello, this is Rick Vossen with RV of Panama City, your local Stormore portable building dealer, located at 2241 East Baldwin Road. Shopping for a garage, portable building, cabin? We build them anywhere from 8 to 16 foot wide, 10 feet to 60 feet long. We can do insulation, electricity, transom dormers, thermal windows. Come, let's customize a building together. Rick Vossen, Stormore Portable Building Dealer, Panama City.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Free and Gentle. This back to school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
It's time to pick your path and go big and go bold from Bill Bird Kia. You can drive away in a brand new 2024 Telluride from Bill Bird Kia. The 2024 Telluride protects what matters, and it's built for the long haul. Its technology will connect with confidence, and its upscale, all-around rugged look will take you on to the next adventure. The road is yours. Bill Bird Kia, the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us today at 2435 East 15th Street or BillBirdKia.com.
WPLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX Lynn, powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's the next evolution of sports talk radio. The biggest stories and the biggest reactions.
Now.
And now we're taking
With the first pick.
This is the last ball you gotta bet. The Inside Drive. From college to the pros. Interviews with the newsmakers, sports betting, your phone calls, and more. And now, The Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey. Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios. On ESPN Northwest Florida.
And we are back on this beautiful Thursday. A little blinded by the light bringing us in. Found out what the actual lyrics were because I looked them up. They were not what I thought they were.
As always.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
Revved up, not wrapped up.
And what was the other one that we figured out?
We'll talk about it off air,
yeah,
baby.
No,
Oh.
it's not. What I thought was not correct.
Oh, I got you.
But we're blinded by the light here. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida, 104.3 in Panama City Beach, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, just search ESPN Northwest Florida. While you're there, like, comment, subscribe, share. You got us really zoomed in. Is that why you're laughing?
Yeah, I got you guys really looking like talking heads today.
Great, literally. I'm just going to bobble the whole time. Just going to bobble. Anyway, check out all our social channels. Of course, you can download the free mobile app. Where, Jay Henley?
The Google Play or Apple Store.
And you just got to search up 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. You can also go to Inside.Drive. Search that up on TikTok. That's specific here to the Inside Drive. And, of course, if you want to, you can go to ESPNPC.com. We got Liam in the house today, and we're going to have some Dynasty crew hanging out with us tomorrow and Monday as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But Liam, what's up, man? You just talk.
Come on.
You've done
What's
this
up,
before.
brother?
What's up, brother? How are you today?
Good.
Say mighty fine.
Mighty fine.
Mighty fine.
Indeed, brother.
Just have some fun, man.
Yeah.
Let loose.
Come on.
No?
What?
There's no pressure. You've done this.
What am I supposed to say?
Whatever the heck you want. Did you come up with a poll question yet?
I'm not going to say one. I don't know.
Come on.
There we go.
What is some hot topics among your groups of friends as you're, doing your sports, your gaming, getting ready for school here?
Would we be able to understand them?
That's true. That's true.
True.
I don't.
Throw out a poll. Throw out a question. What do you guys discuss?
I can't remember.
I know. A lot of tough press.
Hey, that is my man right there. I can't remember. Use that statement for the rest of your life.
Just
You're
not
gonna
with
be
your
just
parents.
fine. Yeah, not your parents.
Not with your
Not
parents.
your parents, but everyone else.
And hopefully you won't be in a situation where you need to say that. There you go. Jay, you got a poll question for us here?
Oh, man. Now you're going to put me on the spot.
You can think while I talk a little bit. No, go ahead.
Well, we were talking earlier about, when you make those hard rock bets that you kind of it could be an OCD thing, but you kind of round up to the nearest.
I wouldn't, if I was to write a book about betting, I would not recommend that as a strategy.
Okay.
It's just one of those things that I do. It's kind of quirky. Did get my first Olympic bet in, and I'm 1 for 1. I've been on kind of a bad streak until David Hayes got me the Kyle Larson victory this past weekend, but dove in. We were watching some team handball this morning, the women's team handball. It was Korea versus Germany, and early on in the match, they played 2 30-minute halves, Liam? Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And it's a very fun sport. You can give us a little more than that. But anyway, Korea was plus 300 at the time. I think it was 8-8 early in the first half, and we took a flyer on them. But like you were saying, I bet an amount that kind of got me down to an even number on my account balance.
There you go.
I have a tendency to do that. And I don't know why, but it's just one of those things.
So it leads me to this poll question.
Perfect.
All right, so you're at the gas station, and it comes up to let's say 85.26. That's a great number for the way the gas prices are, right?
Yeah, it depends on how many gallons you have in your tank. That's for sure.
But 85.26. Are you going to go and try to get that to $86?
Here's the thing.
Or are you just going to just up and leave and make sure you pay for your gas?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's important.
Yeah.
But I mean, but if you're filling your entire tank, then you don't necessarily have that option. You know what I mean? So are you going to stop it slightly short? So I guess the poll question
You can always fit a little bit more gas in there, baby.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Just push it until it starts coming out.
Right.
But I mean, so the question I guess you're saying is, do you try to stop the gas pump on an even number?
I do. And
yes or no? That's the question, right?
Yeah, and it's not the even odd. I'm working on my golf grip, because you got to have soft hands and stuff. And so when it gets to 85, 82, you've really got to have soft fingers and soft hands.
Oh, yeah. Good touch.
Yeah, you got to have good
hand-eye.
touch.
Good hand-eye. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to be able to just kind of pop it real fast.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then how bad? All right, so do you get mad when you go 1 cent over?
See, I will. This is where I don't live in the OCD world. I don't do this with gas pumps because I'm typically just filling it up and whatever happens.
Okay.
Now, if I was going to be trying to put a specific amount in, absolutely. How close do you push it? Do you go fast, and then stop, or do you kind of get to that 90 cent and kind of ease it in there?
Yeah, I ease it in there.
Yeah, it's too risky otherwise, because then you got to put a whole nother gallon in, and you may not have the room.
Well, what about when you stop on 99 though?
Oh,
And it's
you just got to
like,
give it the
just
the
a
little
quick twitch.
pop, and you better hope you don't pull too hard. Got to have
I'm not on camera, so
It takes talent. It takes talent.
It does. It's a real thing.
It
It's
does.
talent. Liam,
Yeah.
you'll learn about this one day when you filled a couple tanks up before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you got so far today. Have a couple more of your refresher there.
Earlier this week, I was watching that new movie on Netflix called Hillbilly Elegy or whatever. It's about the J.D. Vance, whatever. And I came. So he was pumping gas. Oh, he was at a gas station in New Jersey, Ryan, and he was on
So
the phone.
he was not pumping gas.
No. So he was, and so
him broke the rules.
I know.
Also,
so
you shouldn't be on a phone at a gas station.
exactly. He broke two.
Wait, what is this rule?
Static electricity.
Yeah.
You could start a fire. That's a real thing, I think.
I at least put my cigarettes out.
Thank you. No fumas, por favor.
So I'm taking what I learned here at the show and applying them to my movie watching. I knew he wasn't in New Jersey because guess what? You can't pump your own gas in New Jersey.
Fun fact.
You Sherlock Holmes, you.
You're so intuitive.
Yeah.
You're so intuitive. Oh, man.
Anyways.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
stuff. Poll question is up on our Facebook feed. You can go ahead and log in or check us out on Facebook. It's right there on the screen. You just click the button. We try to do one every day, unless we forget, which does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Couple things in this first segment. Officially, Jay, yesterday they had their big meeting, and now the Department of Education has ratified NIL for high school student athletes in Florida. Players can now profit from their name, image, and likeness.
I love a good ratification, man.
Ratification.
Just takes me back to the olden days,
That's it.
1700s, ratifying all them bills of rights and
That's
whatnot.
it.
What is ratifying?
Approving, confirming, certifying, whatever you want to be.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We'll just throw out
Fire
all
day, right?
all the synonyms there, Jay. Which you look up in a
Spoonful of synonym?
he said
synonym?
Synonym. I think you got it right.
Thesaurus?
Thesaurus?
Daggum
That's
right.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 30 minutes and I'll be back.
Yeah.
Where you get all the different.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. All right, now we're sitting on go. But yeah, what do you think about that? And I think this is really going to be used the way the college name, image, and likeness was originally intended for it to be used, where you actually can profit off your name, image, and likeness, whether you're selling jerseys, you're signing autographs, you're doing commercials, whatever it may be. So, hey, you might want to start talking to your Arnold high school golf team about some NIL action.
Well, I feel like I'm missing probably an important coaches meeting on the 31st as I'm headed out of town. I'm sure that's probably going to be a topic.
The first coaches meeting, and you're not going to be there.
Yeah. I know.
What a job.
For what sport?
Golf. Yeah.
Oh, wow. First coaches meeting.
At his new
Yeah.
gig, and he's like, "Nah, I'm
Have
okay."
we even discussed that on the air yet?
We broke it. I think we broke it Wednesday, or
of
when
course.
Smitty was here.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Wait till the day I'm not there so I can't crucify you, Jay.
Well,
My
here's your time.
goodness.
Here's your time.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So I do have a lot of questions with that because you have these tournaments that you do and you try to raise money and stuff like that. Is that basically putting the kids out there to be their own marketing person, if you will?
Here's how I interpret it. I interpret it as like, okay, Jay Henley Golf, you want to sign. Loose example, Liam, he's in high school, he's playing some sport, and you want to pay him, $500 a month to promote golfwithjay.com.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's how I kind of understand it. So one of the Bree Clark, the Arnold pitcher, right? She's probably one of the more. We've got 10 or so really great athletes in the limelight here in Bay County, and those I think she could go and sponsor somebody. Bill Kramer GM could say, "Hey, Bree Clark, we're going to pay you $1,000 a month. You got to do X amount of commercials for us.
brand new car.
Yeah. Come on down." But yeah, so I think it just kind of opened. Now it's a little bit of a slippery slope, and does it going to create more divisiveness among teams? That was one of the big topics when NIL first came out in college. Was like, hey, the quarterback's going to get $2 million on this NIL deal, but all these other players maybe not be getting anything or getting a lot less. Does that make, the kind of break that culture up? High school, that could be even more, because I think in high school you've got even more disparity. I don't know if that's the right word, but differential between your best athletes and your regular athletes.
So, all right, let's say Liam does play Arnold golf for me at Arnold High School.
He's not playing for you if you're the coach.
All right, I got you.
We've already made that decision. And the chances of you still being at Arnold,
probably not. Yeah.
What he's going into 4th grade, so that's what, 5 years, 6 years maybe. You're definitely not going to be the Arnold coach still. I mean, you jump ship.
You could coach.
You jump ship from Bay in 2 years. So
we'll
see what happens.
Maybe a University of Georgia head coach. Who knows, right?
Oh yeah, taking it to the big time.
Might as well.
Hey, you got to start at high school, right? A lot of big time coaches start in high school.
But my question is, let's say Liam does go to a local restaurant and says, "Hey, look, will you sponsor me this season?" Does Liam wear the Arnold Marlin logo on his left chest and then maybe a sponsorship on his right chest, or
that's a whole nother avenue that I don't know if how that works. Are they going to be putting that kind of stuff on jerseys? I mean, I don't know if I've
got a lot of questions.
Yeah, because the schools technically aren't supposed to be involved with this, so that is a gray area there, Jay. Yeah, like they start looking like NASCAR out there.
Yep.
Just got all these daggone logos on them all, man.
And obviously, here in Bay County, it's a little different than South Florida and, some of these areas where you got just a ton of schools and a ton of athletes and, so
a ton of businesses.
A ton of businesses. So, yeah, I just think, here we might see it a little bit, but it'll be interesting to kind of follow. But, hey, there's an opportunity, and that's, that's why you got to start. You got to start with the social media accounts young. And I didn't want to, but I had to.
Yeah.
Had to dive in. And I've learned being a social media manager for a young athlete could be a little bit challenging.
Well, if you're looking for agents, kids, I'm here. Let's make this happen.
Let's make this happen.
The Johnny Cochran of Bay County.
I'm just going to start doing it, start showing up to practice, be like, that kid looks like you. Po folks, here we come, brother.
There you go.
Free fried chicken on us.
There you go. Hey, we'll call up Peter. We'll see what he wants to do.
Yes, sir.
We'll see what he wants to do. No, it'd be good. Hey, I think you might want to be, if you're a business. I was joking with Beth this morning. I said, you may want to find somebody, Beach House Sales and Development, and get them to do some stuff. But that's why, it's the world we live in. And it's unfortunate, but social media really is the driver to that kind of stuff. So you got to kind of build up that stuff.
Would you like your land developed? Well, watch how we develop these athletes, and we can do the same thing with your land, baby. This is Ralph Jackson signing out.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Good stuff. What do you think about, do you think it's pretty cool that, high school athletes now might be able to make a couple extra bucks from some local businesses?
Yeah.
Why? Just because it's a cool opportunity to make some money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else besides that? Give me a business that you would want to sponsor you right off the cusp. Anything.
If I'm in high school?
But yeah, hypothetical.
Okay. Elon Musk.
All right.
Well,
shot for the stars there, literally. Starlink. But no, local. Think local. What are some of your favorite places you like to go to? We can give Aaron Bearden a call. Be like, hey, Aaron, name, image, and likeness, instant replay. You need to get an athlete. But, I mean, that kind of makes a little sense.
Yeah.
Makes a little sense. Just another marketing arm, basically, for some of these businesses.
And then Aaron and whoever, some of the other card shops around here could be putting out high school football cards.
Yep.
Better yet, if Jay Henley Golf sponsors you, Liam, for $500 a month, and I put it in your NIL account, what are you going to do with that $500?
That might be a conflict of interest with you being a golf coach at Arnold, so I would tread lightly there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Hypothetically, tread lightly.
Are you going to save it, or what you going to do with it? Come on.
Probably invest it.
Ooh. The insight is deep.
Yeah.
Generation is good.
That portfolio, boy.
Hey, yes.
Diversifying as we
just
speak.
like that one. It's diversified. You got anything fun in there?
What, in this?
Yeah.
That's a pad folio.
It's a pad folio. It's it's a toilet folio. It's got an American Standard sticker on the front of it.
Marvin Harrison, that when Keith mentioned, he got downhill real quick yesterday. So
yeah, we know. We know. Went from Marvin Harrison.
It was 6 feet deep.
Yeah, it was. Or the Ashy. One or the other. Yeah. One or the other.
But Marvin Harrison, what he thought was a very good pick in this year's NFL draft. He said, I think 10th, I believe. That's the only thing I caught from the
fantasy. He was number 3 pick in the NFL draft. Fantasy.
He picked up on 3 words out of 10 million.
Yeah, out of 10 million. You're right.
I love you, Keith. I just can't keep up, man.
Well, at one point, I asked you what he was talking about, and you popped up and you said Marvin Harrison, but it was a few minutes ago when he was talking about that.
That's all I got from yesterday.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch that segment because I know, you were checking some things out, what was going on in Griffin, and
hey,
you got to keep up to date with what's going on.
Yeah, luckily most of the time it just had that picture of you, Keith, and Jay. There was when Jay started getting up, it couldn't even stay in the chair no more because I turned the mics off for him too. We were like back here like middle school kids just laughing.
We were, man.
That's how it felt.
Blast.
That's how it felt. Yeah, yesterday was interesting to say the least. Olympics have gotten underway, and there's already been some more controversy kind of going on. This was wild. I saw this yesterday. I got this notification yesterday while we were on the show, but I was like, is this from? Because I didn't realize that the Olympics did, in fact, get underway yesterday because the 25th was kind of starting, but yes, we're 6 hours ahead over there. So
you remember when we talked about that and I had asked you, I was like, wait, I thought that they started on the 23rd or whatever. And yeah, so
yeah.
It's one of those things where the team sports get going earlier because of the groups
the group play and the pool play, and they just have a lot more games to get through. But yesterday, this is pretty wild, and I don't even know how you can actually do this. But Argentina and Morocco were playing a soccer game, and it was super bizarre. It was 2-1 Morocco. Am I yelling? Go ahead.
Where were you at?
It was 2-1 Morocco. And they were in extra time.
And then Argentina scored. Yay! No, boo, my bad. And then 2 hours
Messi's
after
not on
the game,
team.
I don't like Messi.
Yeah.
And 2 hours later, they go back. It's offside. Oh no!
The VAR 2 hours after the game said that Argentina was offsides, so they wiped the goal away that would have tied it 2-2 and ended up being in a tie. They bring all the players back. They play in an empty stadium, and Morocco wins 2-1.
Yay!
It was more
Insolito.
It was more than an hour and a half later when the officials nixed the Argentina equalizer due to the offsides call. Why? No one really knows.
Do they do that every game? Look at every
I've
game?
never, ever, ever seen them change a result of a game after it's over.
There should definitely be a time limit on, all right, VAR is out of the window here.
Yeah, and that's why there's one league somewhere over in Europe that is like protesting VAR constantly. I forget the league, I forget where it is, but I did in fact see that.
And I would think with some of these other countries, that could almost start World War III. Because some of these countries, I think they live and die by these Olympic stuff, right?
And just, soccer in general. Now, soccer in the Olympics is a little different ball game because it's not the best players of each country playing, because a lot of, it's the under 23, but it's also a lot of these guys that play club soccer. Their contracts don't allow them to play in the Olympics because they view the World Cup and the Copa America and the Euros a little bit bigger than the Olympics. Yeah. So it's a little different as well. And then, of course, the United States, they went up against the gold medal favorite. Of course, they got to play the gold medal favorite in their opening game in France, playing France, and they actually held pretty good. It was 0-0 at halftime. About 10 minutes into half, they hit the post a couple times, and then France went on to win that one 3-0. So kind of tough there for the United States to get started, but kind of expected as well. But yeah, one of those things, and you don't really, there's no Pulisic. It's a lot of younger guys, and Olympic soccer is just a little different ball game. That's for sure. Anything you'd like to add to that? You were happy that Morocco won? Yeah.
Let's go Messi.
Even though Messi's not on the team. Ooh, he doesn't like that.
I know, I see it.
It's like the divide, right? It's like Messi or Ronaldo. Mm-hmm. It's Jordan or LeBron. Tiger or anybody else.
Yeah.
I could anybody else.
I love that.
He does live with me.
So anybody else but
Ricky
Tiger.
Fowler over him.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Jordan over LeBron.
Oh, I like that take.
Ronaldo over Messi.
He's more of the old school sports.
But wouldn't Messi be more of the old school in the Ronaldo world or in the football world?
I think Messi's like a year older.
Yeah. So pretty close, though.
Yeah, pretty close, no doubt. Upper 30s for each of them, I believe.
Like 36 and 35.
I like him sticking to his guns, though. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't waver and switch teams and all that stuff, or switch golf teams that you're going to coach. I don't know who would do that. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we get back, I did figure out how to... Wrapped up? No, it's not wrapped up. It's revved up. Revved up. But you guys are listening to The Inside Drive. Liam hanging out with us today. When we get back, we're going to dive into some odds for some Olympics futures, as I've actually found where they are. We'll be right back.
Yo!
Mornings on ESPN Northwest Florida just got unsportsmanlike.
I've seen Caleb Williams make some throws that are Mahomes-esque. I get why people are so gung-ho on Jaden Daniels, because we've got a little bit of fatigue when it comes to the Caleb Williams of it all. But I think the pendulum has swung too far in the opposite direction, where everybody is saying now there could potentially be questions about who the best quarterback in this class is ultimately going to be.
Evan Canty and Michelle. Weekdays 5 to 7 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Thursday. Definite thunderstorms and very light rain this afternoon and evening with a gentle breeze at 8 miles per hour out of the southwest and temps near 87. Tonight we will have a variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms and be quite warm at 80. Partly sunny in the morning but otherwise likely thunderstorms tomorrow and a high 88. This forecast is brought to you by Ellis Agency Insurance. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Bestway Portable Buildings has been your portable building specialist since 1989. Before you invest your hard-earned money someplace else, owner Jason Mulder invites you to stop by Bestway and get a quote on just about any size building. And whether you buy with Bestway or not, it's worth the trip just to meet Bestway Buddy. Say hello, buddy. Good boy. Bestway Portable Buildings, just north of Harts Marine on 231, and online at bestwayportablebuildings.com. The best in portable, period. Tell them Buddy sent ya.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs, with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5 and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
Be here for every huge moment of the Atlanta Braves season as we load up for a run at the division crown.
2-0, and he hits one high in the air towards deep right center, to the wall, and it ain't sticking around. It's a 3-run home run.
Tonight, the battle for the East hits the road to New York as Austin Riley and the Braves take on division rivals, the New York Mets, at Citi Field.
Coverage coming up at 6, first pitch at 6:10 on your home for the Atlanta Braves on the Gulf Coast. ESPN Northwest Florida.
You hear it first. Sports talk right now. Back to the Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey.
It all seems a bit overwhelming at first.
Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios.
Something makes me think you'll get used to it.
On ESPN Northwest Florida.
We are back. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida. All right, real quick before we dive into some official Olympic odds that I struggled finding yesterday, but I've got them all here in my hand now. I don't know, Jay, if you saw this. Big Ten Media Days are underway. There's a few new teams in the Big Ten, and one of the coaches, Mr. Deshaun Foster of UCLA, this was his little clip from his press conference. David Hayes is going to dial it up for us.
Too much about UCLA, but our football program, but we're in LA. It's us and USC. I'm just basically excited, really. That's it.
I know that seems like a lot of
too much about UCLA, but
dead air. But I mean, that it's just like, was he just kind of starstruck? Was he in over his head, or did he just really not know what to say, or did he freeze when he got up there? What do you think?
I don't know. Is this his first? What's his backstory? Is it first year as UCLA coach, right?
Well, and it's also the first. I think it's his first year as a UCLA coach, but it's also the first year of UCLA in the Big Ten.
I got
so
you.
he's in this new conference now, and I think that's his first year as a new coach. David, do you know that one off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, but I am.
Yeah, he didn't seem
Googling.
too confident.
So he was GA back in 2014-15. Then he went to Texas Tech, was a running backs coach there. Then back to UCLA, running backs coach there from 2017 to 2023. And presently is in his first year coaching the Bruins.
And I knew that name sounded familiar. He was a running back. Yeah, Deshaun Foster.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers. That was their heyday. That's when they were like good at football.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Liam? Do you think he was
Jake Delhomme?
Jake Delhomme. That was a good time. They played the Eagles. No, they played the Eagles in the NFC Championship that one year, I believe.
Was it the I believe it was the Patriots, right?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl. Yeah, absolutely. And they lost just like everybody else did. What do you think of the coach just kind of getting up there and
Not
really
the Eagles or the Giants?
Nope.
Same thing as me. That's what I would do.
You just kind of freeze a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, way to keep it 100, my friend.
That's it. But yeah, I just wanted to I didn't know if you saw that, so I wanted to share it with you. And if the listeners didn't see it either, or hear it, I should say.
If Jay would have seen that, he would be like, oh yeah, I was listening to that last night. I would have shut the show off and be like, all right, hey, we've done our job for today.
He tuned into some sports. There you go. All right. Which I'm going to run. We're going to skip the track and field because nobody really knows any of those names. But you want to go badminton?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm too good at badminton.
Are you? You stink.
Better than you.
I am still very, very agile.
Now, my question is, since we're outside the United States, are these coming straight from Las Vegas, or is this a worldwide? I mean, like, does Las Vegas?
This is from Hard Rock Sportsbook.
Seminole Trap.
Indians.
Okay. I got you.
Yes. Yeah, you got BetMGM.
Guardians.
You got, Guardians. No, I think Florida State's still the Seminoles. They still got, I forget the name of the chief that's out there, but all the Florida State. Osceola. Close to Ariel. Anyway, badminton. Victor Axelson, what a great name. He is currently plus 175 to win the whole thing. She is plus 180, and then it just flies straight up. You know your boy, Anders Antonsen, he's plus 800, and your good friend, Jonathan Christie, is plus 900, and then Jonathan. It's sarcasm, Lee. And then this is a good one. Shifeng Li is plus 1,000. I think I'm going to drop some on that.
That's my buddy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Basketball tournament, this makes a little more sense. Who do you think is favored to win the gold medal in the men's basketball side, Liam? Easy question. Don't collapse.
What?
Yeah. You're just doing your Jay impression? I like that. Which team is favored heavily to win the gold medal in basketball on the men's side? Easy.
I forgot. Yeah, the Brazil team.
Yeah, there you go. Brazil. Now, Brazil is plus 15,000.
Take them.
Oh, it's USA.
Yes, USA. Heavy favorite, minus 500. Although it might be worth a shot to take a flyer, Jay. They struggled a little bit there. South Sudan, though, you can jump in on them for plus 50,000.
East Africa all the way.
All the way. No doubt about that. On the women's side, kind of the same thing. USA, a heavy favorite on the women's side. Maybe they should drop the WNBA All-Star team in the Olympics as well, and maybe you'd have a little bit closer competition on that side of things. All right, let's see. I'm trying to find some teams. All right, field hockey for the men, which I found out recently that there is field hockey for the men. It's not the United States. I'm going to give you 6 teams, both you can guess. We got Germany, Australia, Great Britain, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Who is the best? Who is the favorite? It's actually very close with these top 5.
I have like 2, but like.
All right, give me.
I want Jay to go first.
All right, Jay. Who out of those teams? Germany, Australia, Belgium, and the Netherlands. That's 4. They're all within 40 percentage points, however you call it, of being the favorite. Which team out of those 4 do you think is the favorite to win the field hockey in men's field hockey?
In the Netherlands, you see all these fields, so that, field hockey makes sense, Netherlands.
Yeah? What do you think?
I was going to say Netherlands, but
Netherlands is
I'm
not
just gonna go with
the correct answer. Go ahead.
No.
Who are you picking? It's not Netherlands.
Well, I wasn't going to pick them anyway.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was eliminating his pick. Yeah, Belgium is correct. Plus 260. However, Netherlands is only plus 275. And then Germany comes in at plus 300, the same with Australia. So it's going to be a little close race there in the men's field hockey. The United States doesn't even have a team listed. So on the women's side, I got to imagine we do. We're about to find out about that. All right. The winner of the... Okay, all right. We've got a heavy favorite on the women's side, and it is not the United States of America. We've got kind of the same teams. Argentina slipped in there. We got Argentina, Netherlands, Germany, and Australia. Who do you think's the heavy favorite in this one? Liam, you go first. This is women's field hockey.
Women's field hockey?
Yes.
Can you say the teams again?
Yeah, absolutely. Germany, Netherlands, Argentina, and Australia. A lot more heavy favorite on the women's side than on the men's side. You got this.
I only hit Argentina. And who? Hold up.
You can't look because it tells you. Australia, Germany,
Okay,
Netherlands.
Australia, Germany.
Netherlands and Argentina.
Netherlands.
Jay, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Australia.
Correct. Netherlands. Your theory with the men's side about the fields and all that came to fruition. Netherlands is minus 225 on the women's field hockey side, with Argentina coming in next at plus 525. Germany at plus 575 and Australia at plus 600. The US of A all the way down there, third from last at plus 7,500. The home country of France plus 10,000, and then the Republic of South Africa at plus 7,500. So who would you bet on in that one? Jay, you going to go with the favorite, or are you going to see if a favorite can slide out of there?
I'm going to go favorite because I just don't know a lot about field hockey.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the safe, conservative way of doing it.
To go with the favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you'd have to bet $100, or $10 to win $2.25. No, it would be like $7.50.
Yeah.
But that's one way to do it. That's for sure. All right, we were watching a little bit of this morning on the women's side. Team handball. The fun game. He knows all about it. We watch, and I learned a little bit from watching with him. You can't dribble the ball in between the dotted arc and the no zone that you can't go in. Only the keeper can go in there. So
like the kitchen.
You can go in there, but
you have to fly and let the ball go and then land in there.
Ah, all right.
Yeah. They play an hour. It's 2 30-minute halves. It's basically the size, maybe a little bit bigger than a basketball court.
Whenever the first half, whenever there's like the penalties where there's the line penalties in soccer, but it's like a throw. I think when you're in the second half, whenever you're throwing, the other team gets a 2-minute penalty, because in the first half that never happened.
Yeah, and then it kept happening in the second half. It was kind of weird. I guess you get the penalty shot, but then the other team gets a 2-minute power play, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you 4 again. The top 2 are super close, and then the other 2 are a little bit further away. And this is, I believe this is on the men's side of handball, which I believe gets underway later on today. The women are already underway. It gets underway on Saturday, sorry. You got Denmark, Spain, France, and Sweden.
Denmark, France.
Spain and Sweden.
Denmark, Spain.
This morning we watched Korea versus Germany.
Denmark.
You want to let Jay go first in this one?
I don't know why, but I can't remember any of the names.
Sweden, Denmark, France, and Spain.
Sweden, okay. Sweden, Denmark.
Who do you think? Jay?
Hey, that Denmark flag looks amazing. I'm going to go Denmark.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I chose Denmark, so I guess I'm going to go Spain.
The correct answer is the host country of France. Plus 145. Although Denmark is only plus 165. So it's pretty much a toss-up. Sweden plus 600 and the Spanish plus 900. It doesn't look like the United States of America have, unless they're just not one you can bet, but I don't see the US of A here on the team handball side of things. So Jay, maybe you should drop a couple bucks on the Denmarkians.
That seems like a sport we'd be really good at. Handball?
I would think.
You would think, but maybe not. It's probably not, because we don't play a lot of it here in the United States, although we did play it in gym class growing up, but that was also part of another class. Anyway, on the women's side, what do you think? Jay, keep it together.
I'm trying.
I know, it's hard.
Okay.
All right. On the women's side of things, like we said, we had the big victory there from South Korea. All right, let's find the futures on women. It's just give me the games for the women. I don't like that. I want the futures. Anyway, we'll skip that one. All right. Motor racing, Olympics.
Motor racing?
No, that's not Olympics.
Oh. That would be cool.
Jay said motor racing?
Now you got my attention.
Yeah.
Now you got my attention. Now, no motor racing in the Olympics. Now there's a lot of racing, but with your legs or with a bike.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a over-under here on medal totals for the United States of America. 39.5. What do you guys got? Over or under?
How many
total medals or
gold medals? 39.5.
I'll say over.
Over?
I got a lot of red, white, and blue pride over this way, brother.
Roll Tide. I mean, the over is minus 165 and the under is 39.5.
Gotcha.
And we do have the most medals of all time by far. So.
Are they going to include the medals that we're about to get from figure skating back in 2022?
I hope so.
All right, then. That'll help the cause.
I'm going to go under, and I hate to be this way, but I'm just going to be Debbie Downer. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep track of it.
Over.
You're taking the over. There you go. All right, how about total number of medals for the U.S. of A? 121.5. Currently, the under is minus 140, and the over is plus 100. Very close. Very, very close there. That would be a stressful bet. You're just sitting there watching gold medal. 121 is a lot. Now, there's a lot of sports.
That's all the medals.
Total medals, gold, silver, and bronze.
I'm going under.
Ooh, I'm going under.
I'm going over.
Over.
Jay's about to be going under the way he keeps on talking about this nation of ours and our athletics, dadgummit. I tell you what, we're going way, way, way over to the moon, brother.
200 medals is what D. Hayes is predicting there. Don't even know if there's that many out there, but all right. Let's find out. Give me a country. Give me a country, Liam. Hopefully they're in the Olympics.
Kazakhstan.
If they're okay.
Yeah, a more mainstream country, not like Uzbekistan. Even though that Uzbekistan did play a soccer game earlier yesterday and they lost. Brazil. All right, let me find Brazil. Is it alphabetical?
We love Brazil.
It is not. You do. You going to the game? You going to the game? No.
He's wearing green there.
You can get some credentials, actually. You probably can. I think they're giving out media credentials down to that one. Willy-nilly. They're like, you want to come? I don't see Brazil on this list, Liam. Give me another country.
Spain.
Okay, Spain is on here. Total number of medals for España.
It's called Spain.
No, it's actually called España. And look,
well, that's in Spanish.
I'm
not in
clicking
English.
on it and it's not opening up. My life. All right, we'll go with China. 87.5. Over or under?
Under.
Under? Under is the favorite at 130. Over is minus 105. Don't bet on China.
Boo.
They're taking over anyway. What you got?
I'm going to take the over.
Ooh, yeah, you're such a communist. The under on the USA medals and the over on the. Are you secretly a spy?
No, I'm just playing reverse psychology here, just to pump our Americans up.
Oh, Riri.
You think Jay could be a spy?
Jay would be the perfect spy.
Come on, are you kidding me?
He is the most inconspicuous person in the entire world for someone to ever think he was a spy.
Yep, you guys don't know it. I work for corporate ESPN.
Wow,
yeah, I'm here checking you guys
like
out.
Undercover boss.
Yeah.
I've been wondering why we ain't got the call to Bristol yet. Now it all makes sense.
It makes 100% sense, no doubt about it. Oh, no doubt about it. That is good stuff. Oh man. Table tennis team.
Oh.
Team. This is good. It's not individuals. This is an easy one. It should be if you know anything about table tennis, and I know we do have one table tennis expert here, maybe two, I don't know. Who do you think is favorite to win the team, heavy favorite to win the Olympic team tournament for table tennis?
We just talked about their medals.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Japan. It's not Korea. It's China.
The Chinese chicken. Have a drumstick and you win table tennis. But Japan is not a close second. China is minus 2,000 to win this table tennis.
Japan is second, though?
Japan is second at plus 900.
Where's Czechoslovakia? Or the Czech Republic?
Yeah, Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. They're not listed on here.
Where's Spain?
I said Slovakia the other day. And
you've got China minus 2,000.
Yeah, don't do that, yeah.
Japan plus 900. Republic of Korea plus 1,000. France, the host country, plus 1,100. Then Germany, Chinese Taipei, Sweden, Portugal, Denmark, Brazil, Australia, Canada.
Chinese Taipei might be a little value bet
little
right
sleeper
there.
plus 1,600, $10 to win 160. They got to take down your country of China there, Jay. We're going to take a quick break so we don't
Can
get...
we have Jay sing the Chinese national anthem when we get back?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pull it up on your thing and we'll make it happen. You guys listen to The Inside Drive. We'll be right back.
America's team plays here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's number 10.
The Atlanta Braves on ESPN Northwest Florida. Charlie Morton, Max Fried, and Chris Sale lead the Braves' dominant pitching rotation.
That's 18 up, 18 down.
Sponsored by Panama City Toyota, LS Agency Insurance, Bestway Portable Buildings, PCB Hobby, and ESPN Northwest Florida.
Got him swinging. Strike 3.
Hey there, folks. Looking for a place that feels like home right in the heart of Panama City? Well, look no further than Charlie Corm's Place at their new location on 15th Street. Charlie Corm's is not just a place, it's an experience. Imagine cozy corners, friendly faces, and the aroma of delicious dishes that'll make your taste buds dance. From sunrise breakfast to late night bites, Charlie Corm's on 15th Street has it all. Charlie Corm's Place on 15th Street is now offering exclusive weekday lunch specials. Visit Charlie Corm's Place on 15th Street. Look for the giant mural.
Are you tired of hearing 2 weeks when you call to get your boat worked on? Hey folks, it's Chris Kramer with Kramer Marine and Outdoor, and we'll get you in and back out on the water as quick as possible. We're a full-line Yamaha outboard dealer and Suzuki outboard dealer, and we have master-trained certified mechanics on site. So if it's just an annual service, electronics install, trolling motor install, or all the way up to a full repower, we can take care of you. So stop by and see us in the corner of Frankfurt and 23rd next to Bill Kramer GM, or call us at 850-851-0453.
In the jewelry business, there is no substitute for experience. David Adamson has over 46 years of experience, 32 of those in Lynn Haven. Designing and creating fine jewelry is more than a job for David, it's a joy. If you're looking for a spectacular jewelry design that says you, or perhaps you need your jewelry repaired, look no further than David Adamson Designer Jewelry. All work is done in-house and always to your complete satisfaction. Stop in today at David Adamson Designer Jewelry, 830 Ohio Avenue in Lynn Haven. They're on Facebook and at tcjeweler.com.
Welcome to the Inside Drive, the next big thing.
It's a big, huge, giant deal.
Sports betting, huge reactions, your calls and real-time coverage of the stories you're following. Broadcasting from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back to the Inside Drive Live here on ESPN Northwest Florida.
There you go. There you go. We avoided the Chinese national anthem coming in. Probably a good thing for all of us here in Northwest Florida. But yeah, we're going to pivot away from the Olympics.
Jay would have just started singing.
I know. Yeah, we learned so much today, Liam, about Jay's true allegiance here. He's a spy in a Griffin, Georgia, Griffinite body.
Yeah.
That's why he had to get out of Bay, because the colors were too close to his national colors.
Everybody's like, wait a second, we may know something here.
That's right.
Is that why you were looking at the obituaries yesterday up in Griffin?
Hey, you never know.
You might have to change your identity here, so you were trying to find somebody that's no longer, and you were going to steal their identity.
See, we're on to something.
Yeah, we're learning all about you.
Yeah.
Now, when you're over there at Arnold, you could wear red, white, and blue.
You got that right.
Oh,
no
man.
pun intended.
No pun intended, Jay.
Nope.
Should we talk a little sports besides the Olympics?
Sure.
Let's talk some hot seat for NFL coaches. We never got to it yesterday, and I want to get your opinions as well there, little man, Mr. Liam himself. Number one on the hot seat going into this year, Dallas Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy. We talked a little bit yesterday about the CeeDee Lamb situation, and they really don't have any other wide receivers. Their running back core is basically Ezekiel Elliott, a couple other guys, and They need to sign him, and this is a big year for Mike McCarthy. I think it's going to be one of the harder in the recent years. What do you think, Liam? You know, we talked about the Cowboys receiving core this morning, and Mike McCarthy's been there for a long time. This is Dak's 8th year with the Dallas Cowboys. They've won, I think, 1 or 2 playoff games. They haven't made it to a conference championship since the last time they won a Super Bowl. You think Mike McCarthy's on one of the hottest seats in the NFL right now? Hottest seat meaning he's got a chance to be fired if he doesn't succeed?
Yeah.
Why come? Because
the team is just not good.
Well, they're pretty good. I mean, they do finish well.
Yeah,
this year I think is going to be, it could be his best coaching job. It may not be. Jay, what do you think? Mike McCarthy, hottest seat in the NFL right now?
Yeah, and
it's a Dallas Cowboys coach.
Yeah.
Just bring you back in.
Well, we've talked about it. There's a lot of no names on the team. Even Liam over here doesn't even know him, which is amazing to me.
We didn't know.
Yeah, I had no clue.
And there are a few of those guys that get demoted to the practice squad as well. So those 12 receivers aren't going to be your active roster guys come when they got to cut it down to the 56-man roster.
I think you're not going to see a big change in Dallas until Jerry Jones decides to, call it quits, because he's probably got that old school mentality. He's going to do it. You're going to do it my way or the highway.
He's an 81-year-old owner/GM.
Yeah.
And he gets in the way a lot of the time. And that's a problem in any organization. If the top of the ladder is the one kind of meddling in everything, it has a tendency to not go well. And your employees or your players and stuff like that, it kind of interferes with that. And but they brought Mike McCarthy in from Green Bay many years ago, and he's had some success. But I think this is going to be one of the more difficult seasons as they approach. They have to sign CeeDee Lamb at this point.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if Dak's going to be a Cowboy next year, but maybe that's a good thing for the Cowboys. Maybe it's not. We shall find out. Next one on this particular list from The Athletic is Jets coach Robert Saleh. You remember Coach Saleh when he was the Niners defensive coordinator, and we lost him. We loved him. He's a great defensive coach, but he's a very, very close second. Last year, obviously, we know what happened to Aaron Rodgers. He tore his Achilles tendon there in the first offensive drive of that game, and now he's 40 years old and he's coming back. They built a lot of people around him. They got a great defense. They brought in some weapons, but what do you guys think? If Robert Saleh does not deliver this year, a lot of high expectations. I think they're a favorite to win the division, like we talked about. Tell me, hot seat. How hot is his seat there?
Very hot.
Very hot.
Very hot, because I think the 49ers are going to come in that Monday night, week 1, perhaps maybe just destroy him by 3 touchdowns. He may be one of the first coaches out for the season. I'm gonna say week 3 he's out.
Woo! Bold prediction there. Week 3 he is out. And wow, I like that. I like this. Hot takes, some might say. What do you think, Jets coach? Hot or not?
I don't think he's that hot.
No? You give him a little pass?
Yeah. They'll let him pass for the year. Maybe cut him next year.
Ooh, depending on what happens.
Yeah. If he does bad this year, I say keep him, and then if he does bad next year, just cut him.
Got it. Well, fire. But yes,
fire.
So you're giving him this year, and then next year, if he does not do well, then he's out.
Like in the first 3 weeks.
Okay.
Gone.
You don't see a ton of coaches getting fired kind of that early, or even really mid-season. You do occasionally, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Next one on the list, and that's going to be Bears head coach Matt Eberflus. Kind of warm. He's kind of been back and forth. Now, obviously, this past season, Justin Fields got bounced away. They never really put enough people around him. Offensive line wasn't so good. They brought in Caleb Williams. We talked to Keith about it yesterday. I know you weren't listening, Jay, so this is kind of a recap for you.
Yeah.
But they brought it, they got DJ Moore. They brought in Keenan Allen. They got, who's the running back they brought in? D. Hayes for the Bears. DeAndre Swift? Is it?
I think they already had Swift.
Swift was on the Eagles, then the...
That's who... Yeah, no, that's exactly who they brought in. Yeah, Swift, yeah.
I second-guess myself a lot.
I was thinking of Deontay Foreman.
Yes. Now, he's gone, right? Yeah. He went to the... I forget. Anyway, there's a lot of changes, so I got to kind of.
Foreman might still be there with the Bears.
He might, yeah, absolutely. But kind of a warm seat. He's got all these weapons. They've done a good job over the last couple years of kind of lining up what they need to do. But obviously, opportunities there. Packers are favorites to win the division. The Vikings.
Browns for Foreman.
Interesting.
Man, I like that. They got a slew of running backs over there.
They do, and we'll see what happens with Deshaun if he ends up ever having a full or good season again. We shall find out. But yeah, what do you think, Matt Eberflus up there in Chicago? It's been tough for a long time for the Bears. I think they have the highest expectations they had in quite some time. Number 1 pick, Heisman Trophy winner, yada yada yada.
Research shows that 1986 was the last time the Super Bowl was won in Chicago.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Great research.
Hey, I did my research.
The Super Bowl Shuffle, baby.
That?
The Super Bowl Shuffle.
However, Soldier Field, I think they're renovating that. I think Chicago's time is coming, not this year, maybe not 5 years from now. Let's call it 2034.
2034. Yeah. So, in your mind, Eberflus then is probably on a hot seat.
Oh, hot.
There you go. What do you think, Liam? Bears head coach Matt, you got to make something happen this year with a rookie quarterback, or you give him a little bit of a pass still? They got Justin Fields several years ago. They couldn't really make it happen.
I think they're gonna have a pretty good year. So
yeah. Good. Do you think Caleb Williams is the real deal coming from USC?
I think he's going to be okay, but not the best.
He's still a rookie quarterback. I mean, if he does a little C.J. Stroud action with what Houston did, we shall find out. But yeah, there you go, Jay. What do you think? Any other coaches or any other teams with coaches that come to your mind?
How about my Buffalo Bills?
Ooh, Sean McDermott on the hot seat.
He's in a wool sock with 2 mice. That's how hot it is.
Man.
Yeah.
So, they're kind of in the same situation as the old Cowboys on the receiving corps side of things. Not really a whole lot of weapons up there in Buffalo. Obviously, they got some great tight ends, but, it's going to be an interesting year for the Buffalo Bills.
Indeed.
Yeah. What do you think? We didn't even really think about the Bills being on the hot seat. Yeah? Because, what are you going to do for me? What have you done for me lately, right? That's kind of the sports world we live in right now. Some other honorable mentions, maybe, Saints coach Dennis Allen. They've been very mediocre since taking over for Sean Payton a couple years back. So I think, he may get more passes, but, kind of on the hot seat maybe. And then what do you guys think about Eagles coach Nick Sirianni? Obviously, last year they started off fantastic and then kind of really limped in the last, 6 or 7 weeks of the season and ended up losing to the Cardinals in that last game of the season to give the Niners the number 1 seed. And then, of course, they did not progress through the playoffs. A lot of offseason changes, brought a lot of people in, drafted very well. He took them to the Super Bowl. They lost on 1 play there in the final game. He was so close, but it's a what have you done for me lately league. Obviously, last year kind of put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. If he doesn't bring them back to, say, an NFC championship, I think the expectations are very high in Philadelphia. What does the fan base, what does the ownership do there in Philly? Say they don't make the playoffs this year.
He's gone.
He's gone? So they don't make the playoffs?
If they don't make the playoffs, he's gone.
So playoffs or bust for Nick Sirianni.
And we know the fan base in Philadelphia, they are cray-cray.
And they want to win.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it.
Everybody wants to win.
Of course. And it's so hard to make it to the Super Bowl. And, it's one of those things, if you don't, there's only 2 teams, Jay, that can get there every year. I know you didn't know that, but it's a true story.
It's a true story.
And the Chiefs kind of seem to be on repeat a little bit. But hopefully, maybe this year, we'll see if the Niners can somehow make it again, which would be very, very tough to do. Maybe it won't be against the Kansas City Chiefs. And, you got something? All right, I've got something on EA College Football 25. The game heard round the world, Jay. Some changes coming up, some things that they're trying to, fix up a little bit. But obviously the team, that's what's kind of crazy about games nowadays. Back in our day, Jay, when you had to blow in the video game to make it work, if it just had issues, it had issues. You couldn't fix it. But nowadays, everything can be fixed because it's all online and digital and all that stuff. And the updates and the patches, unless you're Microsoft, you don't want that patch to go in. But their team is constantly tracking top issues and listening to player feedback. Below are some of the top known issues that the team is working towards. Incorrect commentary when playing as the first game of the season in Dynasty at Utah. little interesting fun fact there. So if you play with Utah in the dynasty mode, apparently the commentary is incorrect in your first game of the season. Florida State's War Chant and Tennessee's Rocky Top are not audible when playing only on Xbox Series S. Interesting. What's Xbox Series S?
So you got basically the big one and the little one. One's a little bit cheaper. The X is the the Premier package. I got the S package.
Gotcha.
So there's no disc drive. It's a smaller.
Okay, so yeah, gotcha.
It's a cheaper version for you to be able to play the games that pretty much look the same, unless you're like a hyper nerd.
Yeah, like Jay.
Yeah. So you would notice instantaneously.
So if you were to play against Florida State or Tennessee, you would not hear Rocky Top or the Florida State chant right now.
Interesting. Haven't played those two teams. I did lose the national championship to Oregon last night. Yeah, I was down 31-7. Came back, tied it up, took the lead. And then they scored a touchdown with 9 seconds left. Dylan Gabriel went off in that game.
Maybe some foreshadowing to this year?
I don't think it'll be Oregon and UCF
but foreshadowing to maybe a Ducks national championship?
Could be.
Yeah. Heisman Trophy winner, Dylan Gabriel, features, maybe? I don't know.
They played Michigan 3 times in that season.
Dang.
Yep.
Dang. Michigan's defense is going to be super good again. Offense, we'll see what kind of happens on that one. Some of the logos, the following teams' conferences have incorrect logos. Stanford, UMass, one of David's favorite teams, the Minutemen, Western Michigan, Jacksonville State, FIU, New Mexico, the SEC Conference logo, the Conference USA logo, and the Sun Belt logo. So, got to make some adjustments there, EA. A lot of pressure.
It only took you 10 years.
Yeah, only took you 10 years. Go ahead.
I played Jacksonville.
Jacksonville State?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you?
Yeah. What's it supposed to look like?
You played Jacksonville in college football?
Yeah.
Jacksonville University or Jacksonville State?
State.
Okay. I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
So I was
Why did you do that?
How did that come to fruition?
Playing Dynasty or something?
It's because, I don't know, I was just playing with Coastal. It's probably just their skill.
Yeah. You were playing online?
Go Shawns.
No.
Oh.
We played one game. I've only played one game on college football since we had it. I did.
Did you?
Massive comeback. He made
What was the score?
It was 27-21. It was 21-14 with about 2 minutes to go. And there's, who was I playing with? Liberty. Liberty's got this great play where two guys go on a double post, and then the left back kind of goes up, and then it's not a wheel, it's like an angle wheel. And his safeties would never cover that.
Got to use them safeties.
I know. I kept telling him. In that play, we scored with a few seconds left, and I was going to go for 2 to either win or lose. He's like, no, let's go to overtime. So I was like,
hey,
fine.
Listen, Liam, when you want to pick the ball off, you press Y. But if you just want to play the receiver,
we have PlayStation.
You press A. Okay, all right. So X to play the receiver and triangle to pick it off.
You know that, though, right? You were just letting Dad win.
Hey, that's a good son.
Absolutely, making me feel like I got a little bit of skill left.
Yes,
we got to go ahead and take a break. It's 11:57. You guys are listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest. Before we get back, it's time for some afternoon delight debriefs.
America's team plays here.
And a rocket to right field. This thing is into orbit.
The Atlanta Braves on ESPN Northwest Florida. Acuna, Ozzie, and Austin Riley lead the Braves' high-powered offense.
Swung on, belted, deep right field. Get out of here, Ozzie. Home run. Ball game.
The Atlanta Braves on ESPN Northwest Florida is sponsored by Brock's Pest Control, Store More Portable Buildings, Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, Billberg Kia, and Mid-South Lumber.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Thursday. Definite thunderstorms and very light rain this afternoon and evening with a gentle breeze at 8 miles per hour out of the southwest and temps near 87. Tonight we will have a variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms and be quite warm at 80. Partly sunny in the morning but otherwise likely thunderstorms tomorrow and a high 88. This forecast is brought to you by Ellis Agency Insurance. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Love a great deal? This is the big one. The Big One sales event is going on now, and you can get 3.99% APR plus 90 days until you make your first payment on Camry's new elevated design. Make every drive count and get 2.99% on the stylish Corolla. Rule every adventure and get 2.99% on a new RAV4. Or enjoy the power and get 1.99% on the tough Tundra. Come see us for the big one at Panama City Toyota.
Offer ends July 31st. Visit PanamaCityToyota.com for details.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe. Powered by Panama City Toyota. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey there, folks. Looking for a place that feels like home right in the heart of Panama City? Well, look no further than Charlie Corm's Place at their new location on 15th Street. Charlie Corm's is not just a place, it's an experience. Imagine cozy corners, friendly faces, and the aroma of delicious dishes that'll make your taste buds dance. From sunrise breakfast to late night bites, Charlie Corm's on 15th Street has it all. Charlie Corm's Place on 15th Street is now offering exclusive weekday lunch specials. Visit Charlie Corm's Place on 15th Street. Look for the giant mural.
And now, the afternoon delight debrief with the three degenerates from the Inside Drive. Live from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine and Outdoor Studios.
Afternoon delight.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
And we are back. It's the second hour on this beautiful Thursday. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Jay Henley, the Swing Doc, golfwithjay.com, DJ Davey Crockett behind the glass, Liam Mulvey, QB1 for Dynasty in the house. We appreciate you tuning in on 104.3 in Panama City Beach, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. Just keep all the sounders going. You can watch, like, listen. There you go. There you go. Smitty did find that one, though, so that was good. But you can watch, like, listen, comment, subscribe, subshare, all those wonderful things on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Just search ESPN. Subshare. It's a verb of when you're actually sharing and subscribing at the same time.
Yeah, bring that one back to school, brother.
That's
you might
right.
be the most popular kid there. You're going viral in real life.
It's like the slurve, right? It's a slider and a curve.
The chitter.
The chitter.
Change up and a splitter.
There you go. Or the splange.
Splange. There you go. Split change up.
The split change up. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, you can also download the free mobile app. Where, Jay?
The Google Play or Apple Store.
Liam, what do you got to search up?
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
There you go. You won't find it unless you put the 104.3 in front of it. You can also follow us on TikTok, Inside.Drive, ESPNPC.com. Got to give a big shout out to our studio sponsor, the Mecca of boat and car dealerships, right there at the corner of...
Let's see if I can get it right. Frankfurt and 23rd
Street. Bingo. He got it. Not that 23rd Street and Frankfurt Avenue works, but it just flows better when it's Frankfurt and 23rd Street. But you can check the dealership out. Lots of new vehicles in stock. Liam, why do they release 2025 vehicles in 2024? Why do they release 2025 video games in 2024? We can't understand it. Can you understand it? It's not 2025 yet.
I've been thinking about this since I was a kid.
I know.
Gotta get ahead of the game.
Gotta get ahead of the game. That's exactly right. If you want to get ahead of the game and get yourself a 24, which is not the newest game, but they got great incentives, great deals going on right now. Lots of new vehicles in stock. Cars, vans, trucks, SUVs, electric Hummers that'll crawl sideways like a crab so you can... He's just on fire with
going hand today, brothers.
I like it.
Sounder board is active. But again, that's Bill Kramer GM. You give him a call, 850-250-1403. They'll make it easy and...
take great care of you.
Bingo! He's going to steal your job. He's got to go back to school, though, here pretty soon. So, anyway, you can also check out Kramer Marine and Outdoor.com. They're extending some seasons. They got gag grouper season's going to be open from September 1st through 15th. If you need a boat, if you don't have a boat, or if your boat's not working, Kramer Marine and Outdoor will take care of you with their mobile service. They'll come out, and if you're like me and you don't want to drive a trailer, then you don't have to worry about it because Kramer Marine and Outdoor will take care of you for that. They got a Yamaha outboard certified mechanics, plural, on staff. They're a Yamaha outboard full-line dealer, and you can check out all their new and used inventory of Seabourn, Spider, Sundance, and Skeeter right there at KramerMarineandOutdoor.com.
Yes,
Jay, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. No. Whatever you're going to say, because we're about to get into our afternoon delight debriefs.
Go ahead.
Go follow me on Instagram.
Go follow Liam on Instagram. Liam
There we
Mulvey
go.
Football.
Yeah.
Also on TikTok.
Already
Liam
do
Mulvey.
it. Already done it.
I know. Done did it.
Did it.
Done did it. Timeout. Oh, Travis on the line. Travis, be quick. We got some good afternoon delight debriefs today. What you got for us?
I actually got an answer to why they make 25s and 24s.
Go for it.
So, for the vehicles, they actually make 2 vehicles a year most of the time, or at least I know they used to. So, like, they would make a 24 at the beginning of the year and a 24 technically at the end of the year. The end of the year would be the 25.
Gotcha.
And as for the games for the college football games and stuff, the season ends in 2025. So
I think you might have said
I
that.
said that. The way not to listen to me, guys.
You're playing too many sounders. I don't know. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
I just feel like it's all America, though, right? Because look, I mean, there'll be some Christmas stuff going on August 1st, right? Like, I mean, we're already going to be talking about Christmas before, like next week, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
St. Nick's already out at
I
Lowe's.
want to say, and I'll have y'all looking at y'all's cars here soon, but if you look at the door of your car,
It tells you the manufacturer date and day of the week. Yeah.
yeah, it tells it the manufacturer date. So, like, if you got a 2006, but it's 06 of 05, or, I'm sorry, hang on.
I know what you're saying.
That is called model nomenclature, by the way.
Holy crap. Nomenclature? You used that word today?
Nomenclature. I sure did, Ryan.
Show enough.
I show enough.
Show enough. Man, nomenclature.
But the ones that's made in the later half of the year are actually considered the next year.
Is it true you should never buy a car manufactured on Friday or Monday?
That I don't know. I don't think you should buy. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it. Y'all are sponsored by.
That is 100% true, Ryan Mulvey.
Because you're coming off the weekend, and then you're looking forward to the weekend.
That's right. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. And then,
my philosophy. So here, I'll say it like this. My philosophy is, if you don't buy a brand new vehicle off the lot, you let somebody else do it. It's always going to be manufactured.
Well, although depreciation's changed a little bit as of late with the...
That's for his philosophy.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What about bread? You know, the color of the twisty tie tells you what day of the week the bread was made.
No. I never knew that.
Did not know that.
I think that's true. Now you guys... It is? Thank you, Liam. Whew. I don't know what colors are what day of the weeks, but we could probably find that out.
I always got the white ties, so I must get the same day bread all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't bread feel like it lasts a lot longer these days? At least without...
I push the needle on the bread a lot more these days. It starts to smell a little yeasty, but
but it don't get the mold though.
It doesn't. It's the the chemicals we put in the bread.
I do hate when you bite into it and it tastes like paint, which is like when it gets to that yeasty.
Real yeasty. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, now I will say this, and this doesn't work all the time, but this is usually what I do. Most of the time, the stockers, the bread stockers, will put the newest bread on the bottom, or in the back, and they'll put the old bread on top, so you get. And
that's called FIFO, first in or FILO, first in, last out.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
So I always dig through the bottom of the bread and get the bottom one, and usually
I just open up the packages and then I just take a few pieces from each loaf, and then there we go.
Yeah.
Now, my grandmother, who's probably listening, she does freeze her bread, and then she puts it out, and it takes maybe about 5 minutes for it to, unfreeze.
Defrost.
Defrost.
Yeah, there you go.
I like unfreeze better.
Yeah. But that's another way.
Ice cubes melt, in case you want to know about that.
Thaw out.
Yeah. Thaw. There you
I
go.
feel like it would be soggy because of all the.
It's not. Us poor people back in the day, we had to do the same thing.
I've got frozen hot dog buns in my freezer right now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
ready for I got 6,000 hot dogs with Sam's, so got to be ready for buns.
Do you want Froyo or Frodo?
There you go. There you go. Hey, Travis.
6,000.
Not literally. No, we did the Memorial Day pickleball tournament. I bought the big thing of hot dogs for like $6.
Waltney?
Yeah, I still got, probably 40 hot dogs in there.
I was about to say, dang, cookout at Ryan's house.
No, hot dogs. Everybody gets 7. Travis, we're going to jump off and dive into some of these Afternoon Delight debriefs. I do appreciate you letting us know about the 24-25 action and, some hot tips here today on the Inside Drive. Be safe out there, Travis, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right, Liam, you have an answer
The bread
to the
twist
bread twist tie colors.
Colors. Blue for Monday.
Okay.
Green for Tuesday.
All right.
Red for Thursday. White for Friday.
All right. I'm a white Friday guy.
And yellow for Saturday.
All right. So no bread on Wednesdays and Sundays?
Most stores don't get deliveries on Wednesdays and Sundays.
All right. The bread people are going to church. I like that.
Yeah, no
Shout
doubt.
out to y'all.
Yeah.
See? I can't believe you guys didn't know about that.
I did not.
You guys
I did notice that the twisty ties were different colors.
Yeah,
sometimes.
right. It's their manufacturer.
Man, that is interesting.
Delivery schedule. Yep. There you go. There you go. So, moral of the story, if you're shopping for bread on a Sunday, avoid blue and green.
Yeah.
See, I want to help the people out in the future, so I want to get.
So you're getting rid of the
Yeah, exactly.
And you're kind of you like to have those sandwiches, so you probably have some bread and go through it.
Lately,
Well, that bread's even getting more expensive, no doubt about it. All right, Jay, let's get some Afternoon Delight debriefs in here, and I know you got one right off the cusp.
Sky rockets in flight.
Run it back.
Ryan, how about our boy Snoop Dogg?
I ain't never heard Snoop the Loop, but I like it.
Snoop the Loop.
The D-O-double-G.
He had a song called Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah,
Drop It Like It's Hot. Well,
drop it like it's hot.
Snoop Dogg will carry the Olympic torch in Paris and commentate for NBC during the 2024 Olympics.
NBC doing it right.
Snoop Dogg.
Got to get him on there. He's a great commentator.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's our childhood.
Right?
Snoop
Dogg, the American rapper and entrepreneur, has been selected to carry the Olympic torch through Saint Denis in northern Paris. Don't know if I said that correctly.
That sounds right.
Probably Saint Denis, but
Saint Denis.
Oui.
In northern Paris on Friday before the opening ceremony of the 2024 Olympics. He will be joined by French celebrities in the final stretch. Snoop Dogg will also serve as a commentator for NBC during the Olympic events.
Do you know who the flag bearers are for the United States?
I do not.
Okay.
But currently, best basketball player in the world.
LeBron.
He is one. First ever basketball player to carry the flag.
Shout out to Bron.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great honor.
How would you describe, how would we hint to Jay who the women's flag bearer is? Tennis play. She's a tennis player, right?
I got this. Venus Williams.
What else is that on?
Is that right?
Do you know who the female flag? No, it's absolutely not right. Do you know who the female flag bearer is for Team USA in the Olympics? Is Liam?
No clue.
Okay,
it's okay. Current, really good tennis player for America. She's got a name that sounds like cereal.
What's her name?
You got this.
Serena Williams.
No.
Well, we got both of the sisters out of the way.
We covered that. The Serena Williams is very good, by the way.
Sounds like cereal.
Coco Gauff.
Serena. I mean, I guess I see it.
Cereal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but no, I was thinking like Cocoa Krispies for Coco Gauff. But yeah, Coco Gauff and LeBron James.
Yeah.
You said it sounds like cereal.
It sounds like a type of cereal. I apologize for not giving you a good enough hint. Technicalities. You got another one there, Jay Henley?
I don't, but
yes, you do.
No.
You talked about it earlier. The golfer that made the U.S. U.S. senior thing.
Yes, and
just say it because that's his name. You're allowed to say it.
It is, but I want to go back and get to.
I go back.
Kenny Chesney. And I think it was. When did you
drive my love out to the ship?
Rice Day Chris says Germany has bread police. They go around to bakeries and check to make sure bread isn't from the day before.
That's fresh bread at a bakery. I like that though. Yeah, smart.
All right, here's one. This is great.
Just read it.
This is
Don't
great.
Be scared. If you're scared, say you're scared.
No, I'm not scared.
Perfect.
All right, so this guy named Roderick Bastard just qualified for the Senior Open Championship. The old bastard shot 70 and survived a 3-for-1 playoff. Lucky bastard. I'm sorry.
That's his name. It works. What a great name, nonetheless. I can't wait till they have to commentate in the open. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic. What?
Whatever. I want to say it.
Was his first name Rodney?
Roderick.
Our last name is a commonly used curse word, but also represents something else. What should we name him? Roderick. That makes sense.
Who was the colorful individual that played for the Bulls? Wasn't his first name Roderick?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Okay, never mind.
You were close. So close. It had three of the same letters.
It did, yeah.
And colorful, you're referring to his different hairstyles?
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Or personality. I mean, come on.
Both. All the above. This is more of a feel-good story here. A little afternoon delight debrief. And it's on the heels of Twisters, kind of. A little parallel here. 9-year-old's heroic act saves parents after Oklahoma tornado. He was quoted, "Please die, I'll be back."
It says, please don't.
Please don't. Sorry, you're right. That's a mistake. It says, "Please don't die, I will be back."
Look at that insurance money.
All right.
Please.
I'm a regroup here.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
So much
Please
for a feel-good story. I butchered that. Anyway.
Dog, I'm like over here like, wait, this is a good afternoon delight debrief.
No.
Please die.
Please don't die. I will be back. Wayne and Lindy Baker, along with their 9-year-old son Branson, were headed to Dixon, Oklahoma, just north of Marietta, to seek shelter when a tornado suddenly picked up their truck and tossed it. Wayne Baker's back, neck, sternum, ribs, and arm were broken. He also
It's like a song.
Yeah. He also lost part of a finger. Lindy Baker's back, neck, jaw, ribs, and right hand were broken, and she also had a punctured lung. Somehow, Branson got out of the truck and ran over a mile in the dark through down power lines and debris to get help. He made it to the house of a neighbor and a friend and brought him back to his parents. The only way he found his way back was with lightning strikes that lit up the road. He ran as fast as he could, as hard as he could. He made a mile in 10 minutes. That's pretty impressive for a little kid, said Branson's uncle Johnny Baker. I think that's Jared Hales and the Johnny Baker, something like it's similar.
Okay.
Johnny Maximus Baker, I think, is anyway. That's just kind of an aside. Correct.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's correct or not. I just felt like
I think it is.
We needed some positivity throughout this negativity.
Yeah, there you go. This is very positive. I just butchered it at the beginning.
It is.
The last thing Branson told them: "Mom, Dad, please don't die. I will be back."
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Pretty cool stuff. You running a mile to save me and your mom?
Yeah.
Get to the mic so they can hear you say yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what you're doing for us.
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, what have you done? It's the world we live in. No doubt about it. Watch your cord there, buddy. You're pushing it pretty far. All right. So, just some cool stuff out of Branson there. Making some stuff happen for his mom and dad. And hopefully everybody's okay now. And just thought that was interesting because we just watched Twisters in the theater the other day, which you really enjoyed. Best movie ever. Don't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Yeah, tell me some of the spoilers. Yeah, spoil it for me. I won't even remember by the time I go and watch the movie.
That's right.
First part of the movie, 4 people going to a tornado, with these ball things to see how
you're spoiling everything.
My man.
Okay, so basically when they put these things in the tornado, it got bigger to a F5.
Well, I think they underestimated the size of the tornado.
Yeah, they thought it was an F1, but then
it was massive.
It was an F5.
Turned into an F-16, just started flying everywhere.
Yeah, right.
And there's 4 people, and one friend went away. Bye-bye. Slow one.
Hasta luego, my friend.
Yeah.
And then this other girl trying to climb up to this bridge thing.
They were under an underpass, yeah.
This is at the beginning of the movie?
Right off the get-go.
Yeah. 3 go at the beginning?
Yeah, and then there's this guy. He's gone.
He gone.
And it kind of lines up the storyline for the rest of the movie. But you're just right off the cusp. You're losing 3 people.
Does it play off of the old movie?
Oh, the parallels from the old movie to this movie. The storyline is very, very similar.
So it's almost like a reboot reboot of it, not necessarily a sequel or a prequel.
Yeah, you could say that.
Twinkle?
It's a Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes.
Yeah.
Very similar, like Beverly Hills Cop, Red Dawn. I don't know if you guys remember Red Dawn.
Red Dawn Redemption was a game, I think.
Well, just Red Dawn.
I saw Blue Eve.
Blue Eve?
Yeah.
I got you.
Like dawn in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, no, it just kind of correlates with the old Twisters movie.
Yeah, you have there's trauma, there's purpose, there's trauma, then there's hesitation, and then there's back in it, and then you fix. I mean, that's kind of the moral of the story. But I mean, it was fantastic. Do you like the 4DX seats? Because I've seen a lot of other people post on Facebook that they absolutely can't stand the 4DX seats, and because if you get motion sickness, those Jay almost lost his Mexican food during that movie.
I did.
Yeah, he had. Well, you ate Mexican food right before.
Right before.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had it in there with you.
They do have nachos, but those are the American nachos.
What time's our game?
7 p.m.
You're just thinking about it. I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I thought it was awesome.
Does it have what? Does it like spray you with water and whatnot?
It sprays you with water. It moves your chairs. It shoots air at your feet and your head. It's got smoke that comes up. It's got bubbles that come down. It's got lightning flashing. It's got fans to create wind. I mean, it's almost like.
Do you ever feel like you're in a simulator for a tornado?
Not quite, because
Jay's like, I kind of did.
If the screen wrapped around you completely, it does remind me a little bit about some of the rides at Universal where you're like in the digital. I don't know what to call that. It's not like an actual on a track, but it's where everything's moving around you and it feels like you're moving. Very similar to that, I thought.
Artificial 3D is what they call it.
Ah, there you go.
No, I'm just joking.
No, I like that. Artificial 3D.
Well, and you have to plan. You have to plan your bathroom visits and your drink go getting situation, right? Like I went and bought 4 small drinks and it was $65. But anyways, came back and no lie, and
$65. Free refills or no?
Sure.
It wasn't 65. It was probably about $10 a pop, so 40-ish.
And then throw it
because that's better.
And then that's it.
Anyway, continue.
But you're coming back into the theater and you're thinking, you're like, oh, we got to time this just right, because look, if we're in the middle of that seat going back, forth, whatever, like I have no chance of holding.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of drop
it's like getting onto a bull before it's.
Yeah,
exactly.
See, we went to, what did we see? What was that one movie with the hockey and the girl and the emotions?
Miracle.
No, Inside Out.
Inside Out 2. We saw that one in the 4DX, which did a little. It was very emotional at the end. I'm an emotional movie watcher. If a dog dies, if it's a happy story.
Did a dog die? Did anyone
I just start
die?
coughing. I just start coughing whenever that happens.
Yeah.
I start feeling like a little tear over that.
My dad was like that. I mean,
what movie again is this?
Inside Out 2. At the end, it was very happy, and I felt the emotions of the happiness.
Good.
One day you'll learn that that's an important thing, young man.
Absolutely.
You hold it all in and it'll come out one way or the other.
That's it.
So we kind of eased into the motion thing with that, and then we saw what was the new Miss Minions called? Minions 4 or whatever.
Despicable
Me 4. That's right. So we saw that one. That had a little more into it. So we learned, get your stuff before, go to the bathroom before. That way you're locked in and you're not getting up and down.
Don't you do that for regular movies too?
I do it for everything. I don't like to have to pee during things.
That's why you get you a big old Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, there you go. You'll add to the 40X. It's going bouncing around, spilling on the people next to you. And it don't matter.
Water smells.
I always overflow when that happens. I don't know why. Like it never, always. Anyways.
Oh man.
It's 12:22.
32 ounce?
Yeah.
32 ounce. You're overflowing.
Overflowing every time.
How big is your bladder?
I don't know.
32 ounces? It's a lot. Jeez.
I know.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You're about that time to go get some things checked too, though. So.
It's probably, yeah.
We got to go ahead and take a quick break. Ran a little long there in that afternoon delight debrief. Listen to the Inside Drive. We'll be right back. We're going to quiz Jay on fantasy running backs, and Liam will be here for it as well.
ESPN Northwest Florida, available on all your devices.
Connected.
Hear your favorite sports talk hosts.
The Coach James Hale Show.
You're listening to the Inside Drive live.
The afternoon underdog.
And your favorite teams.
Braves winning!
We're live on the app. Tune in, Alexa, ESPNPC.com, Facebook, YouTube, and in your car at 101.9 and 104.3. Wherever you go, there we are. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good afternoon. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with Thursday's weather forecast. definite thunderstorms and very light rain the rest of the day with temps near 87 and a wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. A mixture of partly cloudy skies and a possibility of thunderstorms tonight and a temperature of 80. About the same tomorrow, around 88 with some sun in the morning followed by likely thunderstorms. This forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumberyard in Panama City. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
With over 65 years of combined experience, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to help you take your collection to the next level. They carry all the new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. They sell and trade cards and are always looking to buy. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards is open 7 days a week at 752 West 23rd Street, down from Academy Sports. It can always be reached at InstantReplaySportsCards.com.
It's time to pick your path and go big and go bold from Bill Burr Kia. You can drive away in a brand new 2024 Telluride from Bill Burr Kia. The 2024 Telluride protects what matters, and it's built for the long haul. Its technology will connect with confidence, and its upscale, all-around rugged look will take you on to the next adventure. The road is yours. Bill Burr Kia, the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us today at 2435 East 15th Street or BillBurrKia.com.
Back to the Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey from the Bill Kramer Chevrolet Buick GMC and Kramer Marine Outdoor Studios.
It's alive! Look alive! We're alive!
On ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida.
There you go.
Hey, sure to check us out on
what? Social media?
Yeah, just all the sorts of media platforms. I don't know.
Yeah, platforms is a good way.
Hey,
that's good. That's
I like
good.
it.
I like the double intro song on there.
Yeah, I was just DJ without having any ability to actually mix the sounds together. I was just like, well, I know this song's about to kind of stop right here, so we'll throw in a monkey wrench into it.
That's a good song too, Monkey Wrench. I was on guitar. I never knew about it until Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero opened up my ears to a lot of different songs that I didn't hear as a youngin'.
I totally agree.
I was young when we...
That Guitar Hero, though, was nothing like the Guitar Hero that we grew up playing. Like Guitar Hero, like 2, I think Guitar Hero 3 might have been my favorite one.
Yeah.
And then you could get like the Van Halen expansion CD. Oh, man, that was good stuff. A lot of Heart songs, Scorpions. I learned a lot about music simply from from Guitar Hero. It was fun, too. And then they started making it more complex where you could slide up and down. I just like the original 5-button one.
Guitar Hero actually helped me get a little bit better at guitar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. Bill's that hand-eye coordinator. I like Guitar Hero better because, I just, medium-sized glove in golf, so I don't have huge hands. And, being able to play a regular guitar, I just kind of struggled with, being able to bar chords and stuff like that. So Guitar Hero was kind of fun.
You just need G, C, D. You can make anything happen with them 3.
That's right. Hey, you bringing it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Because the kids will sing with you. We're gonna have some Dynasty kids as well tomorrow.
We're downgrading from last Friday because Rick Tide jammed out in here last Friday, so we're downgrading.
Killed it, man.
He did.
That sunshine state of mind.
Fantastic.
Rick, if you're listening, man, send me an MP3 of that or something. You've got to have that song recorded somewhere. Please let me get that. We'll use that as an intro song, not an intro song, but as a bumper song on here.
That's better than Margaritaville. And I said it.
You said it.
You ain't getting no Buffett back from me, brother.
That's right. Absolutely. Okay, I just saw Caveman Rick's comments. That's good stuff. All right, let's have some fun, Liam. Let's talk a little fantasy football. I know you are looking forward to the ESPN Northwest Florida draft. You've got your phone, you've got your app, so now we can compete against each. We were in different leagues last year, but we're in similar leagues. We're going to be in the same league as Swing Doc Jay Henley over there. So let's test his knowledge, and you can kind of fill in where he is. All right, Jay, you here? You ready?
Yep.
All right. We're going to go with running backs. You got to give me 5 running backs. All right, no, 6, because we did 6 wide receivers. You got to give me 6 running backs in the top 20 of their ADP. There's one you should know right off the get-go. Super easy. Their average draft position. So this is a consensus of all the different drafts. Fantasy Pros is a great resource. Yeah, it's a great resource.
Everybody in the NFL, really basic.
But it's specific to fantasy. So they're compiling information from people's fantasy drafts to see where the ADP is of these particular players. And I want to.
So where they were drafted, so not how good they are.
Where they're drafted in fantasy football, not in. This is specific to fantasy. This is specific.
And he's only got to give you 6 out of the top 20.
Only that's what he had to do with wide receivers.
If he can't do this,
yeah. All right, let's go.
You do this, Liam?
I think I
could get probably 10.
That's what I was going to say.
I like that.
All right, we'll go shot for shot.
Okay. Let's go with
shot for shot. Let's line them up, boys. Come on.
Let's do it. Let's go with David Hayes' former running back, the tank, Derrick Henry.
Probably number 3. Maybe lower
Probably
than that.
5.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking. 7. So you got one. You got one. All right, Liam, give me one.
CMC.
Yeah, that was the
music. Way to dig deep there, Liam.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of blanking.
No, his turn next.
I know.
Let's go to the ATL with Bijan Robinson.
There you go. He's number 2 on the ADP. You're doing better with the running backs. I thought you would be. There's a lot of them, man.
Raheem Mostert, yeah.
Ooh, probably not.
He's not going to be inside the top. He's just outside. He's 24th ADP. So
I like his value, though.
His cohort is the one that's going to be inside the top 20. I'll give you a second guess on that. His running back companion. They kind of run by committee a little bit.
It's not 2 Chains.
What?
It's AJ.
Or a Chon or a Cheney, whatever his name. Devon, a Chon, or a Chain. We've said it. The name has been said. So, all right, Jay.
That's not a hit. That's
the actual answer. All right, what else you got?
Let's go Jacksonville Jaguars, Etienne.
Ooh.
Is he there?
He is number 9.
Ooh. Number 9.
All right, Liam, you got another one here? Anybody?
Isn't gonna be right.
Just say it's okay.
Ezekiel
Elliott, yeah, he's gonna be pretty far down there.
Probably like 43.
I'm trying to see. I got to do the old Control F to find him.
It's fine. You don't need to find
Elliott. 36.
36.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's not bad.
All right, Jay Henley.
How about Barkley?
I keep forgetting all the.
What team is he? Got it up on his computer?
No.
I
got the Griffin Daily News on.
GDN.
No, he does not have the Griffin Daily News on. He's trying to block me out over here. And I can see Fantasy Pros at the top left of your screen.
He's cheating? He's cheating. How embarrassing.
Hey, this is the same person that would use his fist on the power pad.
All right, we'll take Jay out of the run in here and let me and Liam finish this thing.
There we go.
All right. Hey, but can cover your screen up. I don't want to see that.
All right. Barkley.
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is Where is Josh Jacobs? Number 12.
Number 12.
He is a running back for the Green Bay Packers.
Wait. Bryce Hall, right?
Breece Hall, number 3 on the list.
Yeah,
good stuff there. Good stuff there.
All right, I just want to see where this young man's at. How about Aaron Jones? Is he in the top 20?
Jones is 23rd.
Oh,
23rd.
Wow.
What team does Aaron Jones now play for?
Lizzo loves him.
Wait, what?
What teams does Aaron Jones now play on? This is the things a lot of people got to remember. There's been a lot of movement of running backs in the offseason.
Play on the Packers.
Yes,
but
same division.
Just gonna throw out the Raiders.
No, it's the same division.
Same division.
It's not the
NFC
Bears
North.
or the Lions.
It's not the Bears or the Lions. Lizzo had this team in her song.
Minnesota Vikings.
There you go.
That was a good hint there.
And I'm remembering myself as well, because I would have forgot that he was on the Minnesota Vikings now, and I would have forgot that Josh Jacobs is on the Green Bay Packers. So it's kind of a fun exercise to remember where we're at. All right. Who did you just go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's stay in the same division. DeAndre Swift. Where's he at?
DeAndre
we said
Swift.
Saquon, right?
We did. Yeah.
Right,
Jay said when he was reading off the website. You said.
See, I can't believe you, Jay. That takes all the fun out of it.
The whole point of doing this is so you just guess.
Disclaimer: I could have not named one.
You got Derrick Henry. Oh, you were looking.
I was looking.
You was already
It's embarrassing for him, Liam. He was looking at the list.
So that's why you. That's why he went to Derrick Henry, was because he was like, if I say the number 1 running back right off rip, they're going to catch me. They're gonna find me out.
I would have not, because it should be so obvious.
Yeah,
CNC.
exactly.
I mean,
but that was his mindset.
So
I'm
he was
looking right at his eyes and I'm reading it right.
He's trying to trick us. He's trying to trick us to think he wasn't
like,
cheating.
If you look at the running backs he started naming, like it's not like he was.
D. Hayes is on to something.
Yep. Well, I knew when you named 4 right off the get, something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. All right, so you said DeAndre Swift. He is out of the top 25.
I figured he would be.
Or out of the top 20. He's at 25 right now in the running back, one behind Raheem Mostert.
There's 20 in there?
Running backs go forever depending on what kind of leagues you're playing in. But I'm just trying to get you guys to guess running backs in the fantasy ADP top 20. So you got another one for me?
All right, let me see where. I don't think that this guy's top 20, but we will fit. I mean, how about his cohort there, Khalil Herbert?
Khalil Herbert.
You might have to control F that one, but he can't be that deep.
You wouldn't think so. All right, let me find Herbert. Yeah, might have to hit it with the old control F.
All right, because I know who I want to go next, and I also
51. 51 up there in Chi-Town.
Man, that's
Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
Oh, he's
not even on a team, I don't think.
Buffalo Bills.
Oh, he is? He signed with them? Okay, there you go. Yeah, he's going to be pretty far down. He almost didn't even play this
Control
year.
F it, though. I want to find out. I want to say 61.
130.
Oh, wow.
130.
130.
He is one behind Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. The Let's just get 49.
Wait.
My goodness.
Are wide receivers counting?
What do you mean?
Like,
Juice is a fullback.
I know. That's not a running back.
It's still a. There's not many teams that use fullbacks.
Fullbacks don't have like their own designation. And
they fall under the running back category. All right, give me another one, Liam. Who's the big time running back now that came on the scene last year for the Los Angeles Rams?
Ooh,
he was a rookie last year and just blew out of the water. Anything?
Wait, Jonathan Taylor.
No, yeah, Jonathan Taylor is. Yeah, absolutely.
Because of his injuries the last couple years, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams.
Kyron Williams.
I don't know about that one guy.
Yeah, Kyron Williams is who we were talking about on the Rams. He's 8. Jonathan Taylor is 4 on this list. There is a gentleman that you have not named yet, both of you, or all 3 of you, I should say, at number 5. Number 5.
Kenneth Walker III.
Kenneth Walker
He's got to be top 20.
He's 14. Yep,
Okay.
but you guys have got all in the top 8 so far, but we got one living at number 5 that you haven't named yet.
5.
He played for Alabama.
Oh, Najee?
Nope. But let me see where Najee Harris is. Najee Harris is at 21.
Washington Commanders?
Nope. You guys are going to be like, oh, yeah.
There's so many of them suckers out there.
Their team has the color Honolulu blue.
Oh, Jammer.
Jahmyr Gibbs. Number 5, the running back for the Detroit Lions, who shredded the San Francisco 49ers for most of that game.
What a way for Dan Campbell to work him into, because who knows if he has the success that he had.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I'd 100% agree with that. Anybody? We got a few
Are
more.
there backups?
No, these are your top 20 guys. So these are all number 1 running backs on their respective teams. Who is the new starting running back for the Houston Texans?
Joe Mixon.
Yep, absolutely. Don't forget that. He is now a Houston Texan, part of that high-powered AFC.
He was with the Bengals last year.
He is. He's 13. Well, because he's going to get... Yeah, and he's a good threat out of the backfield, catching passes and all that. It's going to be weird seeing Joe Mixon in something else other than the black and orange up there in Cincinnati. All right, the Tampa Bay Bucks, they're starting running back. You probably don't know this one.
I don't.
You got this one? I don't know where he played college, so I couldn't give you that as a hint.
Man, I'm definitely blanking on
Rashad White.
Ah, yeah.
Spent some time up there with the Patriots. He's now down there with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Buffalo's starting running back. Jay, that's your team. You should know that. Played for the brother of the Florida State Seminole, Dalvin Cook. This running back is...
Wait, the brother of Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, so they have the same last name. Very basic first name like Jay's. James Cook. James Cook. Sorry, we were taking a little bit too long.
I was waiting for Jay. Wait, did you want me to say it?
Yeah. No, Jay's out of this. As soon as he started cheating.
Once you start cheating,
you're out.
You're removed.
Absolutely.
We turned his mic off, actually, Liam.
You're still missing one in the top 10. Number 10. He's the running back of this very, very good football team.
I'll go Nick Chubb. No,
the Chubster is. I don't even think he's in the top 10.
Only because of that injury.
Yep.
Pacheco?
Yes, Isaiah Pacheco. He was a rookie last year out of Rutgers. Burst on the scene there with the Kansas City Chiefs. He is currently number 10. We've already talked about Devon Achane or A-Chain, whatever it may be. He's 11. Josh Jacobs, we've already mentioned for the Green Bay Packers, 12. Joe Mixon, 13. Kenneth Walker III, 14. James Cook from Buffalo, 15. Rashad White there, 16. And then the other running back with the Detroit Lions coming in at number 17, that is...
The other?
Yes.
You said there's no backups.
Oh, well, these guys kind of run back by committee a little bit. David Montgomery from the Detroit Lions. So you've got 2 Detroit Lion running backs there in your top 20 ADP of running backs. And then 18, he is the starting running back for this NFC West team. They got the quote unquote, Jay's the only thing he's got written down in his binder, Marvin Harrison Jr. This running back is on this team, and he is currently at number 18 on the ADP. The running back for Arizona Cardinals is...
Is it still Connors?
It is James Conner. And then number 19, this is one Keith mentioned as a sleeper. That's Zamir White for the
Oakland.
I said Oakland too. For the Las Vegas Raiders. And then rounding out your top 20, another one that you guys didn't name, probably wouldn't have thought about it. He is the number 1 running back for the New England Patriots, and that's Bills boy, Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, Ramondre, yeah, for sure.
And then Najee Harris.
It could be a tough year for him this year.
I think it's going to be a tough year for the Patriots in general, but Najee Harris coming in at 21, and then Alvin Kamara still hanging out in the top 25 for the New Orleans Saints. We've already mentioned Aaron Jones, Raheem Mostert, and DeAndre Swift. Tony Pollard, the Tennessee running back, he is 26 on the list. Zach Moss for Cincinnati, Brian Robinson Jr., Jonathan Brooks for Carolina, and then Gus Edwards, who's the starting running back for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Kind of wild not seeing any Eckler up there.
Yeah, just Eckler's kind of fallen off the reins there a little bit. He is 37. He is behind Zeke Elliott now.
Wow.
And Austin Eckler is on the Washington Commanders. That's kind of hard to believe. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk a little bit SEC football. We're going to dive into the Texas Longhorns. You're listening to The Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
We got Bill Allen walked in here. I don't know why, but we always... Man, this is legend day.
Yeah,
Joe Hampton walks in here, one of the biggest.
I can't even tell you last time I saw him.
Bend over from that. Bend over.
Is this a normal?
And cough.
Weekday morning 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Reliable Copy Products is proud to be the exclusive dealer in Northwest Florida for Kyocera office equipment. Reliable Copy Products has been committed to providing professional, personalized service for the last 35 years. They understand that the right equipment does not always fall within today's budget requirements, so they offer several options for the equipment you need today for the growth you expect tomorrow. Call James Smothers at 784-6601. 784-6601. Reliable Copy Products on Harrison Avenue, just north of Bay High School.
Love a great deal? This is the big one. The Big One sales event is going on now, and you can get 3.99% APR plus 90 days until you make your first payment on Camry's new elevated design. Make every drive count and get 2.99% on the stylish Corolla. Rule every adventure and get 2.99% on a new RAV4. Or enjoy the power and get 1.99% on the tough Tundra. Come see us for the big one at Panama City Toyota.
Offer ends July 31st. Visit PanamaCityToyota.com for details.
Are you looking for a place to take a leak? Do you have a truck, tractor, or other hydraulic equipment leaking or not performing as it should? At Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, we can get you back to work. Do you have a busted or leaking hose? We can typically replace them while you wait. Hydraulic cylinder or pump needing repair? In many cases, we can have it back to you the next day. Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, 6840 Highway 77 in Southport, just south of Tractor Supply. The best place in town to take a leak.
Be here for every huge moment of the Atlanta Braves season as we load up for a run at the division crown.
2-0, and he hits one high in the air towards deep right center to the wall, and it ain't sticking around. It's a 3-run home run.
Tonight, the battle for the East hits the road to New York as Austin Riley and the Braves take on division rivals, the New York Mets, at Citi Field.
Coverage coming up at 6. First pitch at 6:10 on your home for the Atlanta Braves on the Gulf Coast. ESPN, Northwest Florida.
From the fairway to the rough.
Was hoping to squeeze in 9 holes before this rain starts.
From the greens to the bunker.
Certainly, Your Eminency.
It's the Inside Drive with Ryan and Jay from the Bill Kramer Marine and Outdoor Studio.
The good Lord would never disrupt the best game of my life.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And we are back. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Another fun week. Jay Henley in the house, but you're going to take a little breather again next week. You just got to rest up, get ready for college football season, NFL season.
Indeed.
I understand that. How many days until the college football season gets underway?
A whole month? 30?
Hold up.
30 is correct. Yes. I'll let you guess on the... now, we do this every day, so it's more me testing his memory, but I'll let you take a shot. NFL, how many...
Jay ain't never getting Alzheimer's on our watch.
Nope.
That's right.
We're keeping his memory, does crossword puzzles, and we trivia him every day.
Hey, is it farther or...
NFL, yeah, NFL. I'll tell you the starting date, September 5th.
September 5th.
Yep, September
Count them out
5th.
loud.
Yeah. No,
26.
we don't have that kind of time.
26.
So today's the 25th.
Today's the 25th. So there's basically 4 more days here in this month. Actually, 5.
Or 6.
Or does the day count when you say how many days are left?
74.
We still got a lot of this day left.
74? That's not even close.
You get this.
God, that's like a J guess. 42. 42 until the start of the NFL season. And, of course, the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers play on Monday Night Football on September 9th. So we got a few more days until that one. All right, there's some more Olympic action going on before we get into our Texas action. We'll just go quick from yesterday. We've already talked about the Argentina-Morocco game. Some controversy in that one. Morocco was awarded the VAR and took Argentina's extra time goal off the board. They won that one 2-1. Spain only beat Uzbekistan 2-1 in the Group C opening play. Rugby Sevens, Australia beat Samoa 21-14. Staying in the Rugby Sevens, Argentina beat Kenya 31-12. How many points do you get for a try in rugby? Jay?
6.
Liam?
5.
How many points do you get for the kick there, or whatever they call that?
Scrum?
No. When they score a try, then they get to kick through the uprights that are very narrow. How many points they get for that?
Jay go,
okay. 5 was correct.
Oh. We'll go 3 points.
Okay. Liam? 2 is correct. Wow. There you go. 5 points for a try, 2 points for 8 extra point, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it in rugby, but it's pretty fun. Rugby Sevens, the men tied France 12-12 yesterday. Soccer, New Zealand beat Guinea 2-1. Egypt and the Dominican Republic tied 0-0. Rugby Sevens, Fiji beat Uruguay 40-12. Ireland beat South Africa 10-5. New Zealand beat Japan 40-12. Back to football, Iraq beat Ukraine 2-1. Two of Jay's favorites there. Japan beat Paraguay in soccer 5-0. Jay's favorite country, Japan, looking pretty good there. Back to Rugby Sevens, Australia beat Kenya 21-7. Argentina beat Samoa 28-12. France beat Uruguay 19-12. If you haven't watched some rugby action, Jay, you need to do it because it's a lot of fun. And I'd like to see, there's things where one of the things that I would put you out on if you're willing to do anything is have you go play a rugby game and just see what happens.
Yikes!
It might not be so great afterwards, but it'd be kind of fun.
Doubt. They were practicing that when we were playing flag football back in the day.
And those were some smaller rugby folk compared to the normal rugby folk. But anyway, Fiji beat the United States yesterday 38-12 in Rugby Sevens. And then also in football, we mentioned this, France beat the United States 3-0. Mali tied Israel 1-1. Ireland beat Japan in Rugby Sevens 40-5. And then New Zealand beat South Africa 17-5. Fast forward to today, Denmark beat Slovenia in women's handball 27-19. 19. Women's handball, the Netherlands beat Angola 34-31. A little tough match there for the favorite, the Netherlands. Also, Brazil beat Spain 29-18. How many points do you get for a handball goal, Jay? Go.
4.
Liam. Don't laugh. One is correct. Just 1 point for a handball goal. Rugby sevens back. Samoa beat Kenya 26-0. Australia beat Argentina 22-14. United States did get a victory at 8 o'clock this morning. A great game that was on 33-17 over Uruguay. That's Jay's USA sounder. Yeah, he doesn't like when they win. I understand. Fiji beat France 19-12. Back to handball. Korea beat Germany 23-21. That was my excitement from this morning. Rugby 7, South Africa pounded Jay's Japanese country 49-5 in that one. And then New Zealand, the All Blacks, survived Ireland in a great game, 14-12. And then back to soccer. The women's soccer got underway this morning as well. 2-1 Canada over New Zealand. Spain also beat Japan 2-1. On the women's side, you've got Australia lost to Germany 1-0. Brazil beat Nigeria 1-0. Back to women's handball. France beat Hungary 15-12, and that catches you up on all your Olympic scores thus far. Opening ceremonies get underway tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. on NBC. I was going to say Universal, but that's not right. All right.
But you can't go to the park, and they might have a TV with those things on there.
There you go. All right, Texas, Liam. What do you think they're going to do? Powerhouse coming from the Big 12, first season in the SEC. They've only got 4 away games, which is kind of crazy.
And they're playing Alabama A&M in all of them.
Yep, absolutely. Alabama A&M.
No,
All right. Liam, I got to add you in here. Let's start this one off. Jay, you lead us off. First game of the season, home against Colorado State.
Ooh, let's go Texas Longhorns.
There you go. Anybody think that Colorado State, the Rams, one of the worst teams out there in that side? Yeah, net. You got the dub for Texas as well. All right. Then they open up their away schedule with a tough opponent up there in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and that is the Michigan Wolverines. This goes to you to start, David Hayes.
Man, this one's tough. I'm going to go with the quarterback, the team with the more experienced quarterback in Quinn Ewers here. Give me the Longhorns. Close game, though, I do believe, because of the Michigan defense.
Absolutely. Liam, what do you got?
Michigan.
Michigan knocking off Texas early, so a loss. All right. I've got, when I type in L, it tries to put your name in there. All right, David Hayes went with the win. I'm also going to go with the win. I think Michigan's defense, it's going to be a great matchup against the Longhorns offense, but I just don't know about Michigan's offense being potent enough to take down Texas, even though it's at the Big House. Jay Henley, what do you got?
Everything is bigger in Texas, and this will be one of the biggest wins Texas has all year long. They go to Ann Arbor and win by a field goal.
Ooh, by a field goal. I like that. All right, coming back home for a 5-week home streak. Starts with Texas at San Antonio. Anybody think Texas San Antonio is going to win that one?
No, but I do love the Roadrunners.
There you go. Next on, still a decent opponent. Not great, but that's Louisiana Monroe out of the Sun Belt Conference. I think it's to me. Anybody think Louisiana Monroe can beat Texas?
Longhorns.
Longhorns. All right, now here's where they get into their SEC schedule. Their first SEC conference game at home against Mississippi State. I'll tee us off in this one. I think that is a win for Texas. Jay, what do you got?
The infatuation factor is indeed here with the SEC. I think they do win their first couple of SEC games.
Okie dokie.
They're infatuated with the SEC.
I'm going Texas as well.
What do you think? Longhorns. Hook 'em horns. All right. Then the Red River rivalry there at Jerry's World down there in Arlington. Jay, Oklahoma or Texas?
It seems like Texas always wins this battle, right?
That is not true at all.
I feel like Oklahoma's got the last 2.
All right,
really?
Hold on. While you guys are making your picks, Red
River
rivalry
shootout.
All-time history. Let's see. Who do you think's won more, Texas or Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry?
I'll go Texas overall.
I say Texas.
All right. Let's see if I can figure this out quickly.
I'll say Texas got them by 10 games.
Ooh, that was close. Texas leads 63 wins, 51 losses, and 5 ties. So Texas has a slight advantage with a .550 winning percentage.
But go to the last 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
Ah, crap! I X'd it out. Ooh, there's a way to bring your tab back. Bill showed me. And, yeah, I think it's Control T. It is Control.
Learn it
live
on air.
It's something like that.
Control T takes you to your most.
Control T just brings up a new tab. But there's another Control something that brings up the tab you were just on. But I think did Texas win last year?
I think Oklahoma got them last year. That's what I'm saying. I got Texas in this game. And
does anybody have Oklahoma in this game?
No.
You have Oklahoma? You're taking the Sooners in this one? All right. Let's see. I got to find this out. Texas leads. Oklahoma's been more successful since World War II, winning 17 games to Texas's 8 since 2002.
So 23, it was Oklahoma 34-30. That was last year. And then the year prior to that, it was Texas 49-0.
Oh! Goodness gracious. 49-0?
Yep.
Yikes. Man. All right, so you've got Oklahoma. The rest of us have Texas. All right, Liam, I'm going to give you that.
Wait, who's got Oklahoma?
Liam.
Oh, buddy.
It's going to be tough. They lost their quarterback. Dylan Gabriel's now at Oregon. Brent Venables is still trying to figure out how to. You want to switch? You don't have to. I'm not trying to talk you into nothing.
I am.
You did pick Auburn 12-0, so I think you're more out on a limb than most folk. You want to leave the loss? You want to change it to
Oklahoma from 2018 to 2021 won 4 in a row.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was you had Spencer Rattler. Then you had who else did they had the guy that didn't they have Caleb Williams for a year?
Yeah, they had Caleb Williams. You had yeah.
All right, this is one you want to pencil in on your season. You got to get ready for it. It's going to be Saturday, October 19th. They're probably going to flex it to a night game, I would imagine, over there in Austin. And that is Jay's Georgia Bulldogs traveling to play the Texas Longhorns on the road. Jay, we'll let you start this one off.
There's an old song called God Bless Texas, but God bless Georgia. They're going to win over in Texas.
I'm going to go with Georgia in this particular game.
I am also going to go with Georgia. I think it's,
Have we already picked Georgia's schedule? Because I'd like to try to keep my.
I picked Georgia losing to Texas. You picked Georgia beating Texas.
Okay. All right,
yep.
I just want to keep
you picked Georgia winning?
Yes.
All right. Georgia or Texas, Liam?
Texas.
Texas getting the dub over Georgia.
Ooh, doggy.
Who did I pick? They lost to Texas. Yeah, I'll give Texas the dub in that one as well. That's Georgia's one loss. I think that's consistent with what I picked. No, I picked Georgia losing to Alabama as well. Yeah. So, okay. All right.
At Auburn, I believe, right? You were just hitting them L's all over the place.
No, 12 and they beat Auburn. I had them as 10-2, losing to Alabama and Texas. I think I did. I tried to. At Vandy. Anybody think Vandy can beat? Nope. All right. Win. Home against Florida. Anybody think Florida can win that game?
I got Texas.
Liam, you think Florida can win that game?
Texas.
Yeah, Florida's terrible. At Arkansas. That's a rivalry renewed.
Texas.
Anybody think the Woo Pig can win that one?
Texas.
All right. At Kentucky, or home again against Kentucky.
I'll take the Longhorns here.
Anybody think the Wildcats can win that one?
No.
All right, and then the first game, and however long it's been, that's at Texas A&M to round out their season. Rivalry renewed. Liam, Texas or Texas A&M?
Texas.
Jay?
It's going to be a barn burner there in Texas. A lot of barns over there.
There is. There's going to be a lot of fire.
A lot of fire. Let's go Texas Longhorns.
All right.
You know what I'm going to do here, boys? I'm going to go ahead and take the upset here. I think Jim Schlossnick is going to try to get into the gates at the 12th man, and they're going to disallow him. And the Aggies and Mike Elko's defense are going to survive a barn burner. The fire department's going to come and put the Aggies out, and the Longhorns are going to burn right there. Give me the Ags.
There you go. David's got them 10-2. Jay, you got them 12-0. I got them 12-0. Liam, you've got 11-1. Liam, what'd you learn today? Got to be quick. We got about 10 seconds.
What I learned?
That Jay cheats in competition.
You got plenty of time.
Do you? Okay.
30 seconds.
All right, Jay, what did you learn today?
What did I learn? I learned that I don't know a lot about running backs in fantasy football.
And that's why we do these.
That's right.
Trying to educate you, getting you prepared for the fantasy draft.
I learned Jay loves China.
Yeah. Twisty ties on the bread. Go ahead, real quick.
I learned Jay bought the 20 college football 25.
Oh, I don't think he's bought it yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
Afternoon Underdogs coming up at 4.
For 7 years, ESPN Northwest Florida has been your destination on the Panhandle for the Atlanta Braves.
He just blew the doors off that thing.
But our listeners are the real MVP.
Another dominating performance.
So this year, we're giving away more tickets to Truist Park than ever before. Keep listening to win family 4-packs to experience the Atlanta Braves.